Hi everybody, it's Velvet. I am here today with some backgrounds that I have printed off from other folks. Oh, that's a nice little pocket. But I thought, and I will find who I got these from. I think they were freebies. But I thought that I would make some pockets. So I think first things first, what I need to do is cut these edges off because my printer does not print borderless, which is frustrating to me, but what are you going to do? When I'm looking for a new printer, I will definitely look for something that allows you to print borderless. But as a result, I tend to, I put it in as 8.5 by 11, but it always prints with a like 1/2 inch border. That's okay. It just means the pages in the junk journals are a little bit smaller, and that's okay. It's time for me to change the blade in this thing, but not today. Today I am having lunch with a friend. In a couple of hours, and that should be fun. All right, so first things first, I want to determine how wide I want this to be. So what I am thinking is I kind of want her in it, but I do need to have a little bit of a border here. So I'm gonna grab my scoreboard just so I know that everything is even. Whoopsie. All right, so we're at about 10.5. I could do a 1/4 inch border, and that would be fine. Oh, my thumbs don't want to work. There we go. And this is very thin copy paper that I printed this on. So I'm going to be just kind of very careful here. All right, so we're going with a 1/4 inch border. Why don't we make it just like right here? Let's go 6. Well, this is where we'll cut. It's 6. And then the 1/4 inch border will be right here. I did these with some Edith Holden book pages too. Okay. Grab this. Okay. But that doesn't look even, does it? Okay. So first things first, I am going to fold these just so I know what I'm looking at here. I probably didn't have to be as careful as I was marking these, but that's okay. So what I could do is I could cut the top off of this and make it a shorter pocket, because this would be kind of tall. So let's do that. I think my problem is I have to have that arm out. Okay, that's just going to make it a little bit shorter, so it'll still be, you know, a full page pocket. It's just, it'll just be a little different. So I think I want to use the bottom on here. So let's just see, how wide this is. It's roughly 4, so I want about 4.5. So let's cut it first and then fold the. I want that in there, I think. Around 4.5. And then how high do I want this? We don't really need to go that high. So this is going to be the front pocket of this bigger pocket. So it'll go like that. And then, so let's see, it's just under 4 really. So we're going to want to do a 1/4 on this side. And you don't really have to do this part. You could have cut it to 4 and just glued down the sides. But I want to say it was Carrie the Crafter who did this. I'm going to do this way because it's a little bit easier. And he puts this on it so that it's a little easier. You've got a tab to glue down instead of gluing on the side. So if you're going to ink around the top of the page or the top of the pocket, now would be the time to do that. And if you're going to do a thumb notch, now would be the time to do that. And I'll show you how he did it. And it's really cool. Huh. Oh, it's already out from the last time I did these, I guess. So what he did was, I think I want it like, I think I'll go that. So he held them up together to do his thumb notch so that they would be the same, in the same place and line up nicely. See? I am going to use, this is Vintage Photo. I think I need to re-ink that. So I am just going to ink around this, and then I will get out my art glitter glue and glue this down. Oops. But first I'm going to ink around this too, in case any of that shows. So these papers I printed on a laser printer, so that's why there's a little bit of shine here. There we go. Use this one. So the way I'm gluing it is there. And here. I'm not putting glue underneath here because then this will stick to that and it won't give you as much room. And I'm not terribly worried about that tiny little 1/4 inch that's going to be open. So that's how that pocket turns out. And then to glue it into your junk journal, you'll just glue there and along the bottom and place it into your journal. Easy peasy. So let's do one more together. And then your cutoffs, these will be pretty for something else. I mean, you could even make a pocket out of that, of course. So, all right, let's grab another piece. And like I said, I'll try and link where I got these from. Oh, let's cut off these edges. Although if I don't cut off the edges, oops, do I have this upside down? Yes. If I don't cut off the side edges, then they can be the fold part, right? So let's try that for right now. But first I think we've got to figure out how wide we want this. Let me stick my pen back in here. I've been having some issues with this bottle. Okay. Get everything out of the way so I can actually... could make this the pocket. All right, so let's cut off the top. Let's go to here. All right, and then we'll cut off the bottom. And then we'll figure out how... Actually, I can decide right now how big I want that bottom pocket. I'm going to go right to here. All right, so there's our bottom pocket. That's the cutting. And now we have to score. All right, so this is roughly 5.5. We could do a 1/2 inch. So we could do right there. No, yeah, right at 5. That is roughly a 1/2 inch. And that gives us a little bit more surface to glue into the page. Okay, and now we've got to do the same thing here. Let's just make sure it fits. It does. So we can do this. I think when all is said and done, I might actually sew these around. Look at that, it almost matches. Kind of fun. All right, so let's, oh, wait, I should have, I still can, do the notch. Our little thumb notch. There we go. Now we can ink and then glue down. So I'll keep this video kind of short because now that I've done 2, you know what you're doing. And you probably have already done these, but it's just kind of fun to do them. It's easy and it's pretty. And it gives you room for a long tag too. And wide. It's hard to ink very thin paper. I have learned. All right, so let's get our art glitter glue out. You can use any glue you want. Whatever suits your fancy. I could probably even use double-sided tape for this. Some of the thin stuff. And there we go. And just make sure that that's down all the way around. And now you can see you've got some nice space. I think the having the little flaps helps with space too. Sometimes when you glue it just right to the page like that, it sits pretty tight. So, all right, so that's 2 very quick envelopes or tucks or pockets, whatever you want to call it. I guess pockets. And they are so decorated that you probably don't have to decorate them any further. You may want to put a maybe just a word sticker or something here. But look at how pretty they are just as is, and then tuck stuff in. That'll look very nice. So, thank you so much for tuning in, for hitting the like button and subscribing, leaving your comments. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Have a good day. Bye.